move on to the remaining problems, which are all functions, so we can write these in just one program. So writing lists and strings practice number 1 by Emily Hill. Okay, so this is problem 2. We're going to write a function mangle. And it's going to take a string as a parameter. And I'm going to call my string str just to make my life a little bit easier. And I'm going to return the string after some operation. So remember the tutorial I gave on how to write your own functions? So I'm still practicing that process of creating what's called a function stub, where I have this function doesn't actually do anything yet, but this way I can actually write out my tests and get those working correctly. So I'm going to we're going to take 3 steps. We're going to convert the string to uppercase, remove the third character, and remove the third to last character, and test that our function works. So let me go ahead and create a main that's going to actually test that my function works. Okay, so I'm going to say mangle oh, here we've got some right out here. Hello there. Let's see. You know, gosh, doing these tests looks kind of repetitive. What do we use to repeat? We usually use loops, right? I wonder if I could use a list to help me test this. Okay. So I'm going to call I'm going to create a list test input that takes hello there, oops, 42 degrees Celsius, and all of these e's as list elements, and then this is what we expect the output to be. Hello there. (42 degrees Celsius), and all those e's uppercased and missing 2. Awesome. So what I actually want to do is I'm going to say for test in test input. Ooh, no, that's not going to work. Okay, we can try it. The problem is that I actually have to use index here, index values, because I am going to be using 2 lists. So what I actually need to do is I want to say range length of, I can do my test input list. So I'm trying to make this as generalizable as possible. And so ideally, if I do this right, I can reuse this setup for some of the other functions. Okay, so for test in range, I'm going to mangle test input I. Oops, I called it test here. Let's make it I. That makes more sense. Mangle test input I plus a colon. And then I actually want to test this. I want to see if mangle of test input I is equivalent to test output I. Oh, it's hard for me to put everything on here. Do I need one more? Yes, I need one more, I think. Okay. So what I've got going on here, let me explain this a little better and try and give us a little bit more room. Here we go. Nice. Okay, So I'm printing out the fact that I'm testing mangle. I'm getting the first test input from this list, colon. I'm going to mangle the test input, and I want to check to see if it's equal to test output. Now, the double equal signs is usually used for numeric computations. So if this all outputs false, then I might choose to use a different function to do my comparisons. But let's just see. What do we expect our tests? So this is, I'm testing mangle here. What do we expect our output to give us? Are they going to work or not? Well, I haven't implemented anything yet, so we expect them to fail. Let's run it. Let's make sure that they fail. Uh-oh. We didn't print out anything. Looks like my test failed here. Ooh, what did I forget to do? This is why we run it early on. I wrote a main function, but I didn't call it. There we go. Nothing output because nothing ran. Let's try it again. Good. So here we go. I'm mangling. Hello there, 40 degrees Celsius and E. They all came back false. They're all not passing. So let's try now and implement this function to see if we can do that. So we want to convert the string to uppercase letters. Now, is this going to work? Is this going to show me what I want to see? No. In fact, we can probably just test it out. While we're working, why don't we give ourselves just one test? Let's try hello there. And we can look at the value and see what we get. Okay, so we can see hello there is not uppercase, even though back up in the mangle function we called str.upper. All right, so let's see. Do you remember that strings are immutable? They are immutable, which means they can't be changed. And so we said that the functions we had for strings actually needed to be used in a certain setup here. Because I can overwrite the string, but I can't actually change it. So let's see if we can uppercase correctly. Woohoo! We've got hello there. Nice. Nice. Okay, so this is the first part. This is part I. Now let's try to remove the third character. Remove the third character. Well, let's try this. str dot, replace. Except replace is just going to allow me to replace one character with another. And it's going to apply it to all the characters. So for our all E string, replace isn't going to work. Another way that we can replace is by removing. So you know the splice operators we talked about? I can also put strings together by not including pieces. So if we consider that removing can also equal not adding to a copy, what do we want in the string? So instead of thinking about what we want to remove, the third character, what if we just added in the pieces that we did want? And the pieces we do want is everything before the third character, which I can get by splicing 0 up through but not including 2 will give me the first 2 letters, plus everything in the middle, plus the last 2 characters. And the way I get the last 2 characters is the last character is -1, then -2, -3 is the one I want to remove, so I want to go from -2 to the end. Okay, so that'll give me the first and the last. And now we need something in the middle. Let's just say 2 to -2. So 2 will be the third, and -2 will be the last. So let's see what we get. Hello there. That doesn't look like it's repeating now, does it? Maybe we're including everything here. Okay, so let's work on this a little bit. What if I remove this middle bit? Let's just make sure everything's working the way you think. Oh, good, that did work. We got the beginning and we got the end. Here, see, we got the beginning and we got the end, and now we need to figure out how to put the rest of it in. Okay. So 2 to negative 2 gives me the whole thing. So what I want to do is I want to move over 1. So we want 2 to be removed. So let's start at 3. And negative 2 is included already. And so we want to go 1 over. So 1, 2, 3 is the one we want to remove. So we want to go up 3, but not including negative 3. Let's try that. Aha, hello there. Ooh, and I can even see down here that my Mangle tests are now working. See how handy that was to have done that before? And now that's all included. But we also needed to output just the one we were working with. Okay, so this is numbers 2 and steps 2 and 3. Okay, awesome. So that gives us Mangle, and we have this great way of testing. So let's go on to our next function, count E.